Alright, I'm back. I apologize for the delay. I just been really busy with a lot of stuff. But the last time we left off on a subframe. This is basically all that was left of it. It broke off from here on back. So everything was pretty much gone, like the tail light. Some of the wiring and a few other things, but mostly all of the major components, luckily, was still on here, so that's going to make that a whole lot easier as far as replacement goes. I was able to find a complete subframe locally, which also came with the tail light. So that's one other thing I don't have to replace, and it has the rest of a lot of other things that it's going to come in handy to get this put back together, and the complete bottom of it is in there. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to swap out this subframe. I have a lot of other parts coming as well. I'm just waiting for them to get here. I just was able to get this quicker since I picked it up. So let's go ahead and get started.
I've been slowing down, but I'm coming back up. Overthinking everything, my brain about to burn up. Yes, I got style with a nice smile, yeah. I care about the sound, that's my real lifestyle. Rip, hitting every day, my unique freestyle. I've been wanting to go to places never seen, working on a different scene. Every time I take a step, I feel that I'm getting closer. Every time I fall, just get back up and get closer. Pa'lante le doy sin parar pa'lante, volante le doy sin parar pa'lante. Me duele el cuello cuando miro para atrás. Dejas allá, que más vivirá. Pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy. Pa'lante le doy sin parar pa'lante, volante le doy sin parar pa'lante. Me duele el cuello cuando miro para atrás. Dejas allá, que más vivirá. Pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy. Chilling on the gram, doing nothing. Instead of doing something, just crushing. When I'm feeling down, something's all different. When I'm working hard, they think I'm different. I've been making music for only 1 year, but the grind that I put in feels like a 10 years. I listen to the artists and try to sound like them, but tags, you are not dumb. Stay true to myself, yes. Place my book in my shelf. I listen to my track, while I've been making quite a stack. In my base, alone, the work of team is on. Frequency.
Okay, so I finally got the remaining portion of the rear subframe off. So now the subframe is completely off the bike. I got all of the wiring harness taken out of the broken one, and I'm going to put the whole subframe on, and then I'm just basically going to put this wiring harness back in the locations that they go.
Cuando miro para atrás, dejas allá, que más vivirá. Pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy. Pa'lante le doy sin parar pa'lante, volante le doy sin parar pa'lante. Me duele el cuello cuando miro para atrás. Dejas allá, que más vivirá. Pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy. parar pa'lante. Volante le doy sin parar pa'lante. Me duele el cuello cuando miro para atrás. Deja eso ya, que más vivirá. Pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy. Pa'lante le doy sin parar pa'lante. Volante le doy sin parar pa'lante. Me duele el cuello cuando miro para atrás. Deja eso ya, que más vivirá. Pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy, pa'lante me voy.
Starting to look more like a Honda again. So I finally got the rear subframe installed. It's got a lot of space in there. I don't know if there's anything in here missing as far as if there's anything else that was in the trunk. Usually it's not much in these compartments, so I'll probably have to just take a peek at somebody's that I know that has a Honda just to make sure it's not anything else that I'm missing. But for the most part, replacing the subframe was pretty straightforward. You just got 4 bolts. You got one right here that just comes in right here. Now on the bottom one right here, it actually has a nut that goes on the back of it, so be mindful of that. The top one don't. Down there you see the bottom one, it does. So now I just got to put this wiring, all this harness back in here, and then I should be all done with that. I forgot that I still had the original portion of the subframe here, so I can see what's actually missing. But as I mentioned earlier, I said there was a lot of space in here, but it's not much in here. I guess Honda just has a lot more space. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the key mechanism off of this one and swap out the one that's on here. Since obviously I bought this subframe from someone else, the key is not going to fit. So I'm going to go ahead and take the remaining pieces that I can salvage from here and go ahead and swap them out. And yeah, let's just dive in it. Okay, so I got the key bracket off of the old subframe, and it's now installed on here. I went and grabbed the key just to make sure we're good to go. Now y'all probably wondering too, I haven't started this bike since I got it, which could be a good and bad thing. It should start right up according to the information from the auction, but I haven't actually verified it myself. But obviously it's too late to do that now since the bike is completely ripped apart. But even if it didn't start, and once I put it back together, I'm sure it'll be easy to narrow it down. But it should crank right up once I put everything back together and get it going. So I got the wiring harness back in here. I didn't hook up the battery yet because I'm going to replace it. It goes to the tail light. Just get another look at the subframe. And it got a little bit of, wear on it, but nothing to cry about. But yeah, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for this. I still got a few more parts coming. Actually, I got a lot of parts coming, and we're gonna go ahead and get all of that put on here. And I still have to, I need to get a left clip on. I need to put this on here so I can make it a lot easier for me to push this thing around. Pretty much gonna wrap up this episode. Like I mentioned, I have a lot of parts coming, so the video should be a lot more frequent now. Now that I got pretty much dug into the bike and figured out everything that needs to be replaced. So now the upcoming videos are just going to be me reinstalling basically all the stuff that I took apart while replacing all the broken parts. So stay tuned for that.